How do you get on a roll to supersize and grow your business? Yes, this is a toilet paper roll, primarily to remind me to get more toilet paper today. Too much information. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to Supersize Your Business. And our idiom today is on a roll. On a roll is a relatively new idiom. It's been around in America since the 1970s, which is, my lifetime, so it's pretty new. Because I'm old, but not that old. So what does it mean? It means to be on a streak or either, and here's the thing, like all these idioms, it can be on a winning streak or it can be on a losing streak. But usually on a roll means you're on a good streak. It tends to be used in more positive situations than negative situations. When you're on you're doing intense activity, when you're engaged in a project, when you're super excited about a project, people will say, "Hey, I'm on a roll. Don't interrupt me right now." Or I think of creative types when they're creating something, an author writing a book or someone writing a song. "Hey, I'm on a roll. Don't interrupt my creative flow or my productivity." So what are some ways we can use being on a roll to supersize and grow our business? Now, I just made a little brainstormed list this morning because I got my magnifying glass. I got to thinking about this and being on a roll or not on a roll, being in flow or not in flow when it comes to the different areas and aspects of the businesses that I've been involved in. And here's just some of the biggest lessons that I have learned over the decades, literally almost 5 decades, of working with business owners, as well as owning and growing and building my own businesses. And they're not in any particular order. They're just the list, the way they came out of my mind. So just, I'm just sharing them because I think that we can learn from one another and not have to make all the same mistakes ourselves. The first one I wrote down was focus on your ideal customer. And I'm just going to share these because I have lots of stories about each and every one of them, which is why they popped into my mind. But we need to focus on our ideal customer or customers. It's kind of like I remember in corporate America and in a lot of organizations, even back in school, have you ever noticed that the kids that are the problem or causing trouble or not doing what they're supposed to do usually get most of the teachers or the leaders' attention? And so I realized early on in my corporate career that I was spending 80% of my time on the 5 or 10% of the people that weren't doing what they were supposed to do. And I realized that wasn't very effective, number one, or productive, and it was super duper frustrating. So I flipped that around and I started paying positive attention to the 10% of the people that were smoking it and doing a terrific job, and the 70% of people that were doing what they were expected to do, to coach and encourage them to do more. And all of a sudden, the people that were negative weren't getting any attention. The people that weren't doing what they were supposed to do weren't getting any attention. And they're like, the reason they were not doing what they were supposed to do because they wanted attention in many cases. And it absolutely positively revolutionized people's performance, at least in my departments. So that was my first one. Number 2, continually improve. And I say continually improve on your documented processes, procedures, systems. We want to be doing audits or SWOT analyses on a regular basis so we know how the changes and the things that we do in our business, how our processes and systems are actually working and impacting our customers, right? Both impacting our employees and the people that work with us in our businesses or our strategic partners, as well as our customers, right? Because, and this was on the bottom of, was one of the last ones I came up with, but our culture is critical. The culture that we're creating in the business that we're growing is absolutely positively critical. And it needs to be based on the core values that we have as a business that are designed to serve our customers and our employees well. Because if our employees are happy and have room for development and growth and to create and achieve their goals and objectives within our organization, they will serve our ideal customers better. Model and implement what works. So often we'll do something and we get a good result, but we never do it again. So we want to remember to pay attention to the things that work and do more of them, and then absolutely stop doing the things in our organization that don't work. Sometimes those are in customer service. Sometimes those are in sales. Sometimes those are in production or maintenance. But we need to pay attention to all of those things. Under promise and over deliver. This is one of my absolute positive core values and beliefs in every business that I've ever been in. And I almost daily see instances of it not happening in other organizations. And it's so easy to do. It doesn't cost anything to Tell people what you can actually do instead of inflating it. But so many companies and businesses think from a competitive standpoint, they have to pretend they can do more than they can and promise the impossible. And then they don't understand why customers are frustrated and leave and go to the competition. And then finally, I said, do what's right, lead, coach, develop your people. You know, that's part of the culture. But do what's right no matter what, and follow your core values and stick to and create the type of business that you want to see in the world. So that's our topic today. I am obviously on a roll. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular topic of how you can get on a roll and gain momentum and keep moving in the direction you want to go faster and faster and faster. We always go faster? Absolutely not. But can we get on a roll and keep it moving and keep the momentum going? Of course we can. All right, any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting business idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to supersize and grow your business? Have an awesome day.